Oh, so, let's see. I think maybe, right, that's YouTube, and that's Facebook. So hopefully in a moment. Right, so hopefully, fingers and lots of other things crossed, I am now live Friday evening at 7:30 UK time, London time if you prefer. Live, I hope, on both Facebook and YouTube. If that has worked, I'll be really pleased, because it's this streaming to two places is something I really want to figure out how to do. So anyway, what are we going to do tonight? Tonight I'm going to introduce you to the first first three moves of a Tai Chi form called the 8-move 1-step form. And I'm also going to introduce you to a number, yet to be decided, because I haven't decided yet, of moves from the much more advanced, much longer 4 winds form. It is considerably longer. It also, in its completeness, takes up more space than we have in the studio. But let's start with the 8-move 1-step form. Let me just do the first 3 moves for you so you can see them, and then I will explain them to you. I'm doing this a little bit fast just so that you can just get a sort of overview. And that's the first 3 moves. You may have noticed that it didn't quite look like 3 moves. So let me break it down for you. The first move, opening move, is that. This is a transition, it's not a move. The second move is that, and we repeat the second move on the other side, because this form is a bilateral form. Third move actually comprises 4 separate elements, but it is still 1 move. So let us look at those in a little bit more detail. Obviously, I tend to be a fan of full disclosure. Obviously, I'm hoping that you will like this, I'm hoping you will enjoy it, I'm hoping you will want to find out more. And at the end I will mention a book that is available on Amazon that I've written about this form. I'm also hoping maybe some of you would like to join my online training course, which covers this form, many other forms and aspects of Tai Chi, and also gives you access to live Zoom sessions 3 times a week. Anyway, enough of the advertising, let's get on with this. So, starting position, feet together, hands down by your sides. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, relax. Probably the most important thing, getting your mind ready for what follows, getting the body relaxed and the mind relaxed. Bend the right leg a little, lift the left heel, you sit backwards ever so slightly, the hands come down to waist height. Take the weight into the right leg, left hand under the right in what's called hold ball posture. Step the left foot forwards, right hand presses down as if you were patting a big dog, left hand slices upwards and forwards. Bring that back, shift the weight to the left, left hand on top holding the ball, step the right foot forward, push down with the left hand, slice up with the right. The move is called part the wild horse's mane. Draw back, hold ball on the right. The next move is called grasp swallow's tail. Step forward, push forward with your forearm, turn the waist, both hands go up to the top corner, draw back down to your right hip as the weight goes back into the right leg, hands come round in front of the body, palms touching, press forwards, hands come apart, back to your hips, your front foot, the toe rises slightly, push forwards, bring the foot back, hold ball on the left, left hand on top, step right. In Chinese this is called pang, lu, ji and arm. Pang, lu, ji and arm are the four components of grasp swallow's tail. And bring the foot back, relax the hands down, together, feet together, sorry. Just going to step forward a tiny bit because I think I can fill more of the screen that way, which is hopefully a good thing. Let's do it again. Hands down by your sides, breathe in, and as you breathe out, relax. Bend the right leg, lift the left heel, step the foot out, float the arms up, draw in slightly, sit backwards ever so slightly as the hands come down to waist height. Weight into the right leg, hold ball on the right, step left, part wild horse's mane. Draw back, bring the foot back, hold ball on the left, step right, part wild horse's mane. Draw back, bring the foot back, hold ball. Step left, push forward with the left forearm, turn the waist, draw back, hands come in front of the body, press forwards, draw the hands back towards the hips, push forwards, hold ball on the left, left hand on top, step right, that is a very brief introduction to the first three moves of the 8 move 1 step form. Now, if you are interested in the 8 move 1 step form and you like, as I do, to buy the occasional thing from Amazon, dear Amazon can provide you with this slim, I make no apologies for that, this slim book called The 8 move 1 step Tai Chi form, written by myself and my good lady wife, who's also a Tai Chi instructor. So, that's a brief introduction to the 8 move 1 step form. I want to now go to what is a much more complicated form, called the 4 winds form. Much more complicated, much longer, but I'm only going to do a section of it. It's called the 4 winds form for a number of reasons, but one of the simplest aspects of it is that the form goes in all four cardinal directions: north, south, east, west. I think that's right, but whichever. And I am just going to do the first bit that goes towards camera, as it were, towards you. I will do it. I'll just go through it just to show you it, and then I'll talk you through it a little bit more. Okay, so that was the first little section and the turn to what is actually a longer section that goes that way, and then a longer section that goes that way, and then a much longer, etc., etc. And then there's more to it, because all of that is just actually the first section of the form. So you have sections within sections. How exciting is that? Does my brain in just thinking about it. Let's go through it again. So, some of the moves, if you've done the very basic form, you're already familiar with in the more advanced form, at least the beginning of the more advanced form. Like a lot of longer forms, it starts off fairly easily and then gets I don't know that it gets harder, it gets more complicated, I guess. The moves become more intricate. So, breathe in and relax as you breathe out. Breathe in, bend the right leg, step the left leg out to hip width. The hands float up, draw in, press down slightly lower than in the previous form. The hands then draw up again, turn outwards slightly, draw back to your hips and push forwards, and all of that is the opening move. Hold ball, step forward, part the wild horse's mane. Now there's a move called cloud hands, and here you step in, continue with cloud hands. Here you do what's called a weighted turn. Step forward, grasp swallow's tail. Here you have a move called parry and step back, followed by strum the lute, which is a move with the weight on the rear leg. Then you have preparation and turn into single whip. And relax. So let's do that together. So bend the right leg, step the left leg out. Arms float up to shoulder height. Draw in slightly, come down, come up, fingers turn out, come down and back to the hips as you sink down again, push forwards, turn slightly to the right, hold ball, step left, heart wild horse's mane, right hand under left, change the hands over, pivot to your right, change hands over, pivot to your left, change hands over as you step in, pivot pivot to the right, change hands over, pivot to the left, turn the left foot out slightly. This is kind of the same as whole ball, though for some reason it's not called whole ball. Step forward, hung, Lu, G, and arm. Grass swallow's tail. Parry and step back. Strum the loot, all the weight's on the rear leg. Hook, turn, single whip. From there you can just draw it neatly. Let's do it one more time. Step out, opening move. Part the wild horse's mane, clown hands. Grasp swallow's tail. Parry and step back. Strum the loot. Single whip. Finish. Well, I say finish, that's just, as I mentioned before, the first section of the sections that become part of the first section. Hope you enjoyed that. It was just one of a number of occasional lessons that I hope to present on both Facebook and YouTube, introducing you to what I teach. If you liked it, leave a message, contact me, join the course that I run, buy the book, etc, etc, etc. If you didn't like it, that's fine too. We're all different, and I do not pretend to be anything more, well, I hope I don't pretend to be anything more than what I am, which is a Tai Chi enthusiast. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.